Hello there. Once again, it's Anton from Antonio Bay. Thank you guys for stopping by the collection room. Today I'm taking a look at some comic lots that I had come in this week, and they're nothing big, they're nothing that special, but I was pretty pleased with them. The first set I got, this was the latest set I got, is some issues of Power Pack. Now I know I have a few floating around, but I came across a lot. It was like 11 of them for $9 or something like that, shipped. And I was like, if I saw those, I would totally buy them. So I did. And I picked up issue 11 because this is kind of the cheap 80s, 90s Marvel that I love so much. I got issue 18 with that set. And it was cool for me to try and pick these up for a little of nothing. I got the issue 20. Power Pack had some great art in it. It had some great storytelling in it. It's a series I have mocked probably numerous times, but as usual, most series I mock the most are ones that I kind of secretly enjoy the most. For more on that, just check out my series on Alpha Flight. Some of these covers were just unbelievably creepy. Like, look at that guy. That's a scary looking guy right there. Issue 34. '36. Looks like Master Mold. Issue 47. Looks like they're beating up the Noid. If you guys know who the Domino's Noid is. Franklin's Back, issue 48. And of course, they're riding dolphins. And one of my favorite villains from Power Pack, this is the last issue, I think, of Power Pack, only went to issue 50, was the Snark. So like a weird lizard alien guys, and they were always fighting the Snark, and I loved the Snark for some reason. Just the name of them in general was perfect. And then the other thing I ordered this week that came was a little pile of Innovation Comics, Hero Alliance. You guys know I love the obscure stuff. Now, they did all come in these bags, which if you're a collector, you can already tell. I'm looking, like, you can feel it. That weird, it feels like skin. I hate these old bags. I hate most bags these days. But these especially are the worst. Even as a young collector, I could not stand the feel of these bags. They age weird, and they do deteriorate your books. A lot of stuff that we do to put our comics in actually deteriorate them, which is crazy. One of the reasons why I don't really worry about it anymore. I don't box stuff. Anyway, Hero Alliance, off of that soapbox onto this. Hero Alliance was just, it's a bizarre comic. I've had a few different ones, but not enough to really like get into the role of the series. This, a lot I bought, I have enough to really get like a grasp. I'm going to probably read through these here shortly and get an idea. But I got issue number 1, another issue number 1. I'm not really sure how this breaks down, so I'll have to figure it out. Number 2, they kind of had a Malibu look to them. Like, if you guys are familiar with Malibu comics, this is a different number 2. But I don't know, I haven't read them yet to know if they got a Malibu feel to them. They just have an interesting look that I really wanted to like check out. Another issue number 3 of a different, I think these are different. They're not just different covers. They are completely different issues, but just a cursory glance at the inside art. I like that. We got another number 1. So I'm not sure how these all break down. It says it's for sophisticated readers. So I don't know. I might not qualify for it. Another issue number 4. This issue number 4, of course, is a much more risque issue number 4, but no, issue number 5 was not in the series, or not in the set. I got issue number 6, which I don't know any of these characters' names. Like I said, I have not read these. I have been fascinated by them. I've collected them, but I have not got enough of them to really tie into them. I hate to just read like one random issue sometimes. Sometimes I will, and sometimes like I need more context. I want more of the series before I even start. But I got issue number 8. Now sometimes this backfires on me. I've had a comic that I thought, oh man, that looks really great. Let me get the rest before I really start reading it. So I'd buy like a set, and then I'd read them, and then I'd be like, oh man, I really don't like that at all. I should have read that first issue and then thrown it away instead of ordering the rest. But it's a chance you take, because sometimes I'll read one issue out of a series, I will love it, and then I will not be able to find or collect the rest, and that makes me miserable as well. So anyway, issue number 10. Looks like he's holding a giant little Death Star or something there. Hero Alliance number 11. So the covers seem to bounce oddly between boring and like risque, which I think is kind of odd. This would be a risque cover. Issue number 12. Interesting. I mean, I don't know. We'll find out. And then an annual. So whatever this company was thinking, they did do an annual. I wouldn't have done an annual, but they did an annual. I'm against annuals. If you ever watched my video on annuals, I didn't like annuals. Hero Alliance 13. I thought that was her pajamas or a nightie or something. It turns out, I guess that's her superhero costume, which looks a lot like Contrary. If you've ever read the, what you call them, Malibu Ultraverse. Yeah, Contrary wore an outfit that was real similar to that. The back says, the best way to have breakfast in bed in New England. Issue number 14, or 16, sorry. So, like I said, it goes from risque back to very typical, which I would think is just kind of a weird thing. Now, one thing I haven't done, or showed you guys, is that all of the covers typically wrap around the back, not the full page, but at least part of it, which I thought was interesting. So anyway, it is what it is. I got a stack of these and a little stack of these, and that's what came in the mail this week. And that's my comic haul. And I appreciate you guys stopping and check it out. Thank you guys for watching. That's my story, and I'll catch you guys later.